Hello, everybody. It's great to be here. Great to be with us who build this community. Uh, I have two questions at the beginning. What if the next generation of developers will pick Ruby, and how we can do it, and uh, how meetups and the role of the meetups are playing the role of that thing. So I will be talking about Ruby Europe, the non-profit organization which we have established. I'm Mariusz Kozieł, and I'm CEO of Visuality, a former CTO. We are a software agency specializing, of course, on Ruby on Rails. And you may ask why I'm here. So in Visuality, as a software agency, which really care about quality, we decided in one point that we have to return back to the community. And we starting to create an environment in our company to share knowledge, and then we start to going with all those presentations to outside to the local meetups. And after some time, we established Warsaw Meetups after the pandemic, Warsaw Ruby User Group, and from there it go wild. So we starting going to more meetups, to more conferences, and we established Polish Ruby User Group to help all those communities around Poland to exchange speakers. It was our primary goal. And then we go a bit further. We create our first conference as an anniversary of the Warsaw Meetups, and we already did 3 conferences. And then we started to go even wider and help with the communities around Europe. We have helped to run a meetup in Amsterdam, and we have helped to run a meetup here in Barcelona, which was great, and I'm really happy with that, because that point was really important point in my switch, that I have decided to run Ruby Europe and to bring more communities and more into the Ruby in Europe, especially that we don't have a organization like Ruby Central here. And yeah, so we are here thanks to that. But let's come back to the root. Who knows Euroko conference? And who have been at least once at Euroko? Great. And so it's a great conference, 21 years and 17 cities. And you can imagine that those conferences changing people careers and lives, and it's gathering community around that. So all those cities has communities after the Eurocon in their city. But you know what? Now we have only 7 of them, and it's even worse because 3 of them are really active, and 1 of them is Barcelona, which we have helped establish. So it's kind of revived already. So Amsterdam, even there was a Rails World conference. They have only 2 meetups this year. So, and Vilnius also struggle with speakers and practice. So we decided to help them. And why it's like that? So of course, pandemic hit us hard, and everybody come back to home and start working remotely. And it was the primary point. But is it hard to run a meetup, to do it? I believe that it's not that hard. Everybody of you can do it, but it's difficult to sustain. Not working. Oh, now it's working too much. Okay. Yeah, so it's difficult to sustain, to find purpose, to do it, because you have to do it. When you finish one meetup, you have to already think about the next one. You have to bring new speakers. You have to find a new venue or attract sponsors to support them with the venues. So it's hard. It's difficult to sustain. And we, as a Ruby Europe, we are planning to provide the tools which can help to fix that. And I believe that those gatherings are really, really important, and we're working on that. But why those gatherings are that important? I really like this sentence. So the fastest way to change yourself is to hang out with people who are already the way you want to be. So the speakers on the conferences, on meetups are really open. You can ask them any question. They are with us. Our community, Ruby community, is a great community. And joining those meetups, we have learned so much. So it's a list of what we have learned on the first year in Warsaw. So we have 2 topics about the hotwire. We have 4 topics about domain-driven design. So we go really deeply. We touched Rails Event Store, and we also touched the domain-driven design in plain Ruby on Rails. We have 3 databases topics, and some of them really deep with the performance, optimization, etc. We have topics about how to write tests, how to optimize tests, and we implement those things in our client's application, and we help them save money thanks to that. And a lot of other topics which we have in only 1 year, and I think it's really low effort by 2 to 4 hours every month, meeting with friends, eating pizza or barbecue, and watching two presentations. And I'm always bringing this photo because AI generated me that there is a Ruby friends and how he looks on us. So we are happy people with red noses and red eyes. And it doesn't matter that the code is on the opposite side of the screen. So yeah, so also purpose to attend those meetups are friends. So I believe that these small gatherings in the city are the best place to make a friend because you see each other multiple times. On the conference it's also great, but here you can find your coworker, you can find your maybe future co-founder of your startup. It's way more possible than on the conference, and I think it's a great tool to do that. So we have created as Ruby Europe the map of the meetups which are in Europe, and it's a state from almost 2 months ago when I present on the Euroku, and it's a state of current it's almost working correctly. So yeah, come on. So you have to believe me that there is a Madrid and Valencia, so our spirit triangle, and there is other places which we have helped to run. For example, Vienna.rb. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, manual one. You will be clicking by myself, or you can connect the. Okay. No. The difficulties, and it's the situation when you start to be stressed in the middle of the presentation, or even more stressed than before. So any solution? Yeah, so you have to click now quite quickly those slides because it's showing how we would like to approach. So we would like to build the community around and then create a exchange program for speakers to help speakers to go to another city to speak to more people around the Europe. And it's our goal. And we believe that it's a way which will provide more Ruby developers into the market, which generate the more startups in a row. Because if there will be more people who will gather, who will talk about that, we will have a greater community. And yeah, and what more? No, come back. Okay, so great. Okay, so and the second pillar, so exactly what I talked about a minute ago, it was like how to maintain the community without juniors joining Ruby, without fresh blood, like vampires. So we need the people coming to Ruby and learn Ruby. And it's our second pillar to teach and learn. And now you can change the slide. And we have some ideas how to do that. So for example, Rails Girls. So it was really popular there. In 2019, there was 49 workshops worldwide. And now in 2023, there was only 12. And this year there was only 6 of them, and only 2 of them in Europe. So our plan is to help the organizers to bring teachers, to bring sponsors, and to run again those meetups. Thanks. So we also planning to create online course. So I also spoke with the organizer of Barcelona.rb, and they are happy to help. We are planning to run a bootcamp, online bootcamp, to bring those new Ruby developers into the market. And in Visuality, we have similar idea. We had a Visuality Academy, and we brought a lot really good Ruby developers into the market, and we believe that it's working. For example, 2 of them, after 3 years from starting these bootcamps, they're creating workshops for our conference. One of them created a workshop about Camel, and the second one created workshops about Hotwire. I'm really proud of it. And they're really good in communication and how to work in a team. I believe we can do it and bring those new Ruby developers into the market, especially that new Ruby, also the soft skills are that important currently with this AI facing problems, maybe not problems, but now your soft skills are really important. And we are planning to also create a mentorship program and connect local bootcamps like Lewagon with existing communities, because when I was in Amsterdam, the organizers of the group in Lewagon, she didn't even know that there is an existing community in their city, and those people who are picking the bootcamp and learning Ruby, they have to know that there is an active community in their city, that there is a place where they can go and learn later after the bootcamp. And we have to support those bootcamps because, as you probably know, I'm expecting a lot of bootcamps which learn Ruby already switch to Python or whatever other technology they picked. Yeah, and it was our plans for 2024 as a Ruby Europe. And you can change the slide. Oh, and we done almost all of them already. So Spain Triangle, we are here. Unfortunately, because of the Valencia flood, it's difficult, it's heartbreaking, but the meetup there is postponed. It's not cancelled, so we achieved our goal. We connect organizers from Barcelona, Madrid, and Valencia, and they can exchange speakers. And there is already a list of people who'd like to talk on that meetup. So I think it's great. I also helped to run New York City RB together with New York City on Rails and Ruby Europe. It was like they are doing always the online, and I convinced them to do it in person. And it was great. And people are asking, why Ruby Europe in New York City? Why in the US market? Why you're here? And why not? And I even didn't know, but I was in Toronto on Rails World, and then I visited New York City, so I decided to do there. And it was great. There was around 35 people, and people were so happy too that we made it in person. And people from Philadelphia came. And the guy from there decided to, and they talked about it, to establish the similar thing like we have, Ruby Europe, and connect all those places. So Washington, Philadelphia, New York, and Boston together, and exchange those speakers. So for me it was wild, and I'm so happy with it. We ran Ruby plus AI meetup in Warsaw. It was, I think, really important also to show that the Ruby is capable to do and work with AI. And we are planning to do another meetup in Berlin and then go to other cities. We have our Discord with 500 people already, and please join. And we have Ruby Europe site. Unite, it's a difficult topic. Is it already united or not? But I think we did a lot. And do you remember that this list of cities which are already working? So you can change the slide. We have already some successes. So Vienna already announced their first meetup. Krakow have third meetup in a row, or even fourth already, and they run it more constantly. So we are working on Budapest to also make this bridge between communities around, because Vienna was stopped because they have problem with speakers. Budapest, same. Prague have problems. If the cities are located really closely, they can exchange those speakers. And who is in the team? So change. You might be a team. So join us, be with us, share your feedback, and if you would like to help, it will be really great. But what is more important? So talking to you, you are an active community members, you are here, you are visiting meetups and conferences probably, but how to convince those people who are not doing that, who are not attending, who are not supporting us? Please do. I have a request for you to do it, to try to convince at least one person to come to another meetup, to join Discord, or share knowledge inside your company. It will be growing, and next time we will see there will be more people. So yeah, so join local meetup, organize, spread the word, visit the Ruby Europe site and contribute ideas, and join our newsletter and Discord. It's the most important part. So you can join the Discord, and thank you.